What if I told you the largest empire in history wasn't built by war, but by taxes? How did a small island nation manage to control trade routes across the world, fund endless wars, and rule over millions of people without collapsing financially? What money system allowed Britain to grow richer while its colonies paid the price? And could the same financial strategies still be shaping the global economy today? By the 18th and 19th centuries, Britain had transformed itself from a small island nation into the largest empire in history. And the secret behind this expansion was not just military strength, but economic control. Britain understood something crucial. To rule the world, you must first control how money flows. One of the most important tools Britain used was taxation. In its colonies, Britain collected taxes on land, goods, and trade. These taxes generated enormous revenue. In India, for example, land taxes became one of the British government's biggest income sources. Farmers were required to pay fixed amounts, often in cash, which ensured a steady flow of money to the empire. That money funded administration, infrastructure, and most importantly, the British military and navy. Taxes turned distant colonies into financial engines. The second pillar of British power was trade. Britain didn't just trade freely, it controlled trade. Through monopolies and strict trade laws, Britain dominated global commerce. Goods like tea, sugar, cotton, and spices flowed into British ports from all over the world. At the center of this system was the East India Company. It was not just a business, it acted like a government. The company collected taxes, enforced laws, and controlled trade routes. Trade wasn't just about wealth, it was about power. The third and most overlooked factor was finance and banking. Britain built strong financial institutions long before many of its rivals. The Bank of England played a critical role in managing government debt and funding wars. Because Britain could borrow efficiently, it could fight expensive wars without collapsing financially. London gradually became the world's financial center. Money from across the globe flowed through British banks. This financial advantage allowed Britain to outlast competitors who relied only on military force. So why did this system work so well? Because taxes created reliable income. Trade created massive growth. And banking created long-term stability. Together, these systems allowed Britain to expand faster, govern more effectively, and maintain control for centuries. The empire wasn't built overnight. It was built through systems that turned money into power. Eventually, the British Empire declined, but its financial legacy did not disappear. Modern global trade, central banking, and taxation systems still carry traces of the British model. The lesson is simple but powerful. Empires rise not just through force, but through control of money. And those who master finance often shape history itself.